evening. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professionals. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professionals. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable knowledge seekers, today I am your host for the evening. My name is Anana. I'm from Bangladesh. Dear knowledge seekers, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and ISO certified international educational and training institute. In the last 3 years, we have already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus professions and 4,500 plus organizations. Institute of Global Professionals IGP is the training facility for skill development which was founded in 2020 and is generating competent candidates to meet demand in the global labor market by providing professional qualifications. The Institute of Global Professionals is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and reputable. We serve students and community resources providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one skill just by for acquiring formal education. So, we provide effective training and consultation to generate professional generations all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, and internationally to students, job seekers, job holders, and also for learners through respective campus locations and distance learning platforms. We are an occupational and dependable institution. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education isn't a business product, it's a part of our human race. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world. For free webinars, seminar courses, hours, quiz competitions, mentoring, counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 PM services for free, like creating our portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivational letter, and world knowledge platform. For gathering general knowledge, which can upgrade all day. Kids learning games website, free courses, converter sets, and many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet the expectations and dreams and become highly skilled people. We implement several training program, webinar, and offline online courses for youth and learner by professional training speakers and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kinds of youth and promote the education of their abilities and personalities. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professionals. We believe that knowledge is love, light, and vision. So, we try to understand the needs of today's generation and will serve them with good research and practice methods. We must have a genuine concern for the learners. We represent more diversity, growth, and innovation are required. To lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity, IGP members are committed to offering effective, best quality services and continual improvements so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill levels and value. Before I move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, we have already completed 2,359 webinars successfully. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, we have already completed 2,359 webinars successfully. Dear IGP speakers, participants, and well wishers, at this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We changed and designed our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprises for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all of our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or logged in, you cannot enjoy our services. So, create your account for once with your proper information. Note that with your proper information, you will enjoy all features. With mismatches data, you can do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competitions on our website. We deploy Slido. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified e-certificates. Now it's easier and time oriented because after this session, we will not provide you with code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you passed, you will receive your certificate, otherwise not. But you can take part in exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all of your previous certificates, speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can download your certificate of gratitude. If you are an online quiz competition winner, you can download your certificate of participation. If you are selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, if you participated any award function which organizes combined support with IGP, you can download that also. You can study, prepare and download 18 type of STEM certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influencer during the pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activist during the pandemic, Certificate of Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2020, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2021, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2022, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching English as a Foreign Language and Assessment, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom Engagement Tool, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4, the New Trends in Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5, Upskill in Organizational Leadership and Managerial Skills, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6, Trends in Innovation in Mathematics Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7, Research a Comprehensive Approach, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8, Art in Teaching a Special Program in the Art, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9, 21st Century Tools in Teaching Mathematics, Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador, Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1000 plus international level quizzes with verified e-certificates. Teaching tips for teachers, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, gamification tools for teachers. You can join IGP Alumni. You can check out our 50 plus PM services websites for free and many more. Dear IGP well wishers, we promised previously, but lack of our technical issues, we are late sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous credential. We solve all issues from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything. You can check your dashboard for all webinar details. It's a cordial request to you. Check all buttons and pages on our website. Surely I can say you will be benefited. Thank you. But note that without any account or logged in, you cannot enjoy our services. At present, we are going to start our program 2358 and program name is the role of teacher student relationships in shaping students attitudes. Our honorable speaker is Ma'am Kolishaw SPD, and now is a very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Hello ma'am. Hello ma'am.
Yeah, hello. Can
Yes,
you hear
ma'am.
me?
Hope you are doing great, ma'am. On behalf of IGP Knowledge Seekers, wants to hear about you, ma'am. Now the stage is yours, and over to you, ma'am.
Okay. Well, good evening, everyone. Hello, this is Liz from Indonesia, and I'm happy to see you, all the viewers. And also, I would like to say thank you to Institute of Global Professionals for having me here. Okay, so this is the role of teacher-students relationships in shaping students' attitude. Let me introduce myself. My name is Holisa. My students call me Mrs. Liz, and I'm now the school head of Bintang Junior High School in Bontang, Indonesia. You can contact me through this email, lizholisa@gmail.com. Okay, we're going to the presentation. Since the teacher students are crucial in shaping students' attitude towards learning and schools, positive relationships built on trust, respect, and effective communication can lead to increased students' motivations, better behavior, and higher academic achievement. When students feel supported by the teachers, they are more engaged and more motivated, more confident. It can grow a more productive and positive learning environment. So we have the agenda for discussion. The first is overview, and the second is understanding the teacher students relationship. The third is the impact of positive relationships. Next is fostering mutual respect and trust. And also the fifth is addressing challenges in the relationships. And the last is conclusion. So here we go. This is the introduction of the role of teacher-students relationship in shaping students' attitudes. The importance of teacher-students relationships in the educational environment. Teacher-students relationships are crucial and fundamental aspect of the educational environment. This relationship, beyond just instruction, they form the basis of supportive and engaging learning atmosphere. When teachers establish positive relationships with their students, it creates a safe and trusting space where students feel valued, respected, and understood. This environment is essential for students to take risks in the learning, ask questions, and express their thoughts freely. The impact of the relationships on students' attitudes, engagement, and overall success. Positive teacher-students relationships lead to increased students engagement, and students are more likely to participate actively in class and show enthusiasm for learning. This engagement translates into better academic performance, improved behavior, and greater overall success in school. Students who feel connected to the teachers are more likely to develop a positive attitude towards education, which can influence the long term academic and personal growth. This is the brief introduction to the key areas to be discussed. The first is understanding the components of teacher students relationship. Here we will look at the elements that make up a strong and effective relationship, such as trust, empathy, and communication. The second is the positive outcomes of strong relationship. We will examine how these relationships positively influence the student's academic achievements, behavior, and self-esteem. Challenges in building this relationship. We will identify common obstacles and barriers that teachers face in developing the strong relationships with their students, such as large class sizes and cultural differences. The fourth is strategies for strengthening relationships. Practical tips and strategies for teachers to build and maintain positive relationships with their students will be discussed. And the last is role of schools and community. Finally, we will consider how schools and communities can support the development of positive teacher-students relationships. Here we go, understanding teacher-student relationships. Teacher-student relationships are the cornerstone of effective educational experience. These relationships are built on a foundation of key elements that foster or grow a positive learning environment. Let's divide it into four critical components of successful teacher student relationships. The first is mutual respect and trust. Mutual respect and trust involving recognizing and valuing each person's dignity, opinions, and contributions. For teachers, this means treating students as individuals with unique needs and potential. When students feel respected, they are more likely to reciprocate this respect toward their teachers and peers. Respect can be shown as through active listening, valuing students' input, creating an environment where students feel safe to express their thoughts without feeling fear of judgment. Also, we can build trust. Trust develops when students believe that their teacher has their best interest at heart. When students trust their teacher, they are more likely to open to guidance and more likely to take academic risk because they feel supported by the teachers. Trust is also essential because it can make the student feel secure in asking questions, seeking help, and admitting when they do not understand something. It also encourages students to be more honest and forthcoming with their own thoughts and struggles, allowing for better teacher students collaboration. Um, the second is effective communication. Effective communication, uh, at the core of building and maintaining the strong teacher student relationships. To build the effective communication, we need three things, three components. The first is clarity and understanding. When do the communication, the teacher should communicate instructions, expectation, and feedback clearly to ensure students understand what is required from them. Miscommunication can lead to confusion, frustration, and disengagement. Clear communication also involves using language that is accessible and appropriate for the student's developmental level. And then the second component is active listening. Active listening is so critical for effective communication between the teacher and the students. It is involves fully concentrating, understanding, responding, and then remembering what the student is saying. When teachers listen actively, they show that they value the student thoughts and feelings, which reinforce mutual respect. And the third component is feedback. Constructive feedback is powerful communication tools that helps students improve their performance. Feedback should be specific, actionable, and delivered in a way that encourages growth. Positive feedback reinforces good behavior and efforts, while constructive criticism should be framed in a way that motivates students to improve. And the third is empathy and emotional support. Empathy means understanding and sharing the feelings of others. For the teacher, it means being able to put themselves in the students' shoes, recognizing the challenges they face, and responding in a way that shows care and understanding. Empathetic teachers are better equipped to identify when a student is struggling emotionally or academically. They can provide the necessary support, whether through a kind word, additional help with schoolwork, or simply being there to listen. Also, we have emotional support because emotional support from the teachers can significantly impact a student's self-esteem, motivation, and overall well-being. This support might include offering encouragement, being patient during difficult times, or providing a safe space for students to express their emotions. When students feel emotionally supported by the teacher, they are more likely to develop resilience, engage more fully in learning, and form positive attitude towards school. The fourth is consistency and fairness. Consistency and fairness are crucial for establishing a stable and predictable classroom environment. Consistency in behavior, expectation, and classroom management helps students understand what is expected from them. When teachers are consistent, students know the rules, understand the consequences of their actions, and feel more secure in the classroom environment. consistent routines and procedures, reduce uncertainty, and help students focus on learning. Fairness. Fairness involves treating all students equitably, regardless of their background, abilities, or behavior. Fairness does not mean treating all the students the same. It means providing each students with support they need to succeed. A fair teacher considers individual circumstances and adapts their approach to meet the needs of each student. In summary, understanding and implementing these key elements, mutual respect and trust, effective communication, empathy and emotional support, consistency and fairness, are essential for teachers to build strong, positive relationships with their students. These relationships form the foundation for a successful and supportive learning environment that foster or grow academic achievement, personal growth, and positive attitude towards learning. What's the impact on students' attitude? Teacher-students relationship have a profound impact on students' attitudes towards learning, behavior, and overall school experience. When these relationships are positive and supportive, they can lead to significant improvements in various aspects of students' attitude and outcomes. Here is the detail. The first is increased motivation and engagement. Positive teacher students relationships are key drivers of student motivation. When students feel valued, understood, and supported by the teachers, they are more likely to develop intrinsic motivation. This motivation stems from the trust and respect established in the relationships between the teacher and the students. When the students believe that their teacher genuinely cares about their success, they are more inclined to put forth effort in their work. They want to meet the expectation set by someone they respect and who respect them in return. Teachers who grow motivation do so by recognizing students' individual interests, offering encouragement, and setting challenging yet attainable goals. Motivated students are more likely to take initiative in the learning, ask questions, and pursue their academic interests with enthusiasm. Engagement is closely linked to motivation, but more focuses more on the students' active participation in the learning process. Engaged students are attentive, involved in classroom activities, and show curiosity about the subject matter. A positive relationships with the teacher makes students feel more connected to the classroom community. This sense of belonging increases their willingness to participate in discussion, collaborate with peers, and invest effort in assignment. The second is improve behavior and classroom dynamics. The quality of teacher-student relationships has a direct influence on students' behavior. When students feel respected and cared for, they are more likely to exhibit positive behavior. They understand the classroom expectations and they are motivated to follow them, partly because they don't want to disappoint the teacher they respect. Positive relationships um, reduce disruptive behaviors. Students who feel emotionally secure and supported are less prone to acting out. This is because their emotional needs are being met, reducing the need for attention seeking. The classroom dynamic, um, when a healthy teacher students relationship contribute to a positive classroom climate. In such an environment, Students are more cooperative, respectful, and willing to work together. The sense of mutual respect between the teacher and students often extend to peer interaction, leading to a more harmonious and supportive classroom atmosphere. Next is enhance self esteem and confidence. Self esteem refers to a student's overall sense of self worth. Positive teacher student relationships can significantly boost a student's self esteem. When students receive positive reinforcement, encouragement from their teachers, they begin to see themselves as capable and valued individuals. Teachers play a crucial role in helping students recognize their strengths and potential. By providing constructive feedback and celebrating success, teachers help students develop a positive self image. This is, in turn, grow a sense of pride in their work and achievements. Students with high self esteem are more likely to take on challenges and persist in the face of difficulties because they believe in their ability to succeed. This belief is nurtured by a supportive teacher who consistently reinforces students' worth and potential. Confidence in the classroom is closely related to self-esteem too, but specifically pertains to students' belief in their ability to succeed academically. A confident student is one who feels equipped to tackle the assignments, participate in the class, and approach new topics with curiosity rather than fear. Teachers build students' confidence by creating a safe learning environment where mistakes are seen as part of the learning process, not as failures. When students feel they can make mistakes without harsh judgment, they are more willing to take academic risks, ask questions, and engage deeply with the material. The fourth is greater academic achievement. There is a strong correlation between positive teacher students relationships and academic achievement. When students feel connected to the teacher, they are more likely to be engaged in learning, leading to better academic outcomes. Positive relationships help create an environment where students are motivated to succeed. These motivations translate into a better attendance, more consistent homework completion, and higher grades. Students are more likely to value their education and strive to do well when they feel supported by the teacher. Additionally, teachers who understand their students' strengths and weakness can provide more personalized instruction. And for the long term impact, long term academic success is often rooted in the positive attitudes and strong work habits growed by effective teacher students relationships. These students are more likely to pursue higher education, succeed in their careers, and continue learning throughout their lives. So, the impact of positive teacher students relationships on students' attitude is profound. These relationships lead to increased motivation and engagement, improved behavior, enhanced self esteem and confidence, and ultimately greater academic achievement. By prioritizing the development of strong, supportive relationships with their students, teachers can significantly influence not only their students' immediate academic outcomes, but also their long term success and well being. Here are the challenges in building effective relationships. The first challenge is large class sizes. Building effective teacher-students relationship is vital for a positive and productive learning environment, but several common barriers like large class sizes can uh, make this task is challenging. What's the impact? The impact is it can limit individual attention. The large class sizes is challenging because for the teacher, it is challenging to know each students personally, which is crucial for building trust and understanding with the students. The second impact is overwhelm teachers. The large class sizes can overwhelm teachers because it can make the teacher difficult to focus on relationship building while also managing classroom dynamics. The third impact of large class sizes is students' disengagement. Students in large classes may feel overlooked or insignificant, uh, which can lead to disengagement. They may feel less likely to participate, ask questions, seek for help, or because knowing they might not receive the attention they needed. So, how to overcome? This is the strategies to mitigate large class sizes. The first is small group work. Teachers can use small group activities for growing closer interaction. By rotating among groups, teacher can engage with students in more manageable settings. The second is technology utilization. Digital tools such as learning management system or communication platforms can help teachers stay connected with students, offering personalized feedback and support even in large classes. The third is structured class management. Effective classroom management techniques like clear routines and expectation can help streamline operation, allowing more time for individuals' interaction. The second challenge is cultural and linguistic differences. The impact are it can lead to misunderstanding. Cultural and linguistic differences can lead to misunderstanding between teachers and students. For example, certain behaviors or communication style may be misinterpreted due to cultural norms, leading to tension or miscommunication. The second impact is language barriers. Language differences can make communication difficult, particularly if students are not proficient in the language of instruction. This can hinder students from fully participating in the class, expressing their thoughts, or understanding instruction. The third impact of cultural and linguistic difference is cultural disconnect. If teachers are not aware or sensitive to their students' cultural backgrounds, it can create disconnect. Students may feel that their cultural identity is not valued or respected, which can impact their engagement and relationship with the teacher. So, here are the strategies to mitigate cultural and linguistic differences. First is cultural competence training. Teacher can improve their cultural awareness by learning about the cultural backgrounds and their students and reflecting on their own biases. Understanding and respecting cultural differences can help in building stronger relationships. The second strategy is culturally responsive teaching. Incorporating students' cultural differences in teaching materials and classroom activities can make learning more relevant and inclusive. Teachers should also be mindful of varying communication styles and learning preferences. The last strategy is language support, providing resources and support for students with limited language proficiency, such as bilingual materials or language learning tools, can help bridge communication gaps and ensure all students are able to participate fully. The third challenge is time constraint and workload. The impacts are Limited interaction time. Teachers often have limited time to interact individually with the students due to heavy workloads, including lesson planning, grading, administrative tasks, and this can hinder the development of strong, meaningful relationships. The second impact is focus on content delivery. The pressure to cover a vast curriculum within a limited time frame may lead teachers to prioritize content delivery over relationships building. As a result, opportunities for personal connection may be reduced. And the last, increased stress. The demands of heavy workload can increase teachers' stress, leaving them with less emotional energy to invest in relationships building. This can lead to a more transactional rather than a relational approach to teaching. So, here are the strategies to mitigate time constraint and workload. The first strategy is time management. Teachers can manage their time more effectively by prioritizing tasks that have the most significant impact on students' learning and well being. Incorporating relationships building into daily routines, such as brief check ins or personalized feedback, can help maintain connections without taking too much time. The second strategy is streamlining processes. Utilizing technology to automate certain tasks, such as grading or communication, can free up time for more personalized interaction with students. The last strategy to mitigate time constraint and workload is collaborative support. School can support teachers by providing resources such as teaching assistants or peer mentoring programs, which can help reduce the individual workload and allow for more focus and building relationships. The fourth challenge is teacher burnout and stress. The impacts are emotional exhaustion. Teacher burnout, often caused by the chronic stress, can lead to emotional exhaustion. When teachers are emotionally drained, they have less capacity to connect with students on a personal level, which can weaken the teacher student relationship. The second impact is reduced patience and engagement. Burnout can also result in reduced patience and engagement from teachers, making it harder to provide the empathy and support that students need. This can create a more distant or strained relationship between teachers and students. The third impact is negative classroom environment. When teachers are stressed or burnt out, it can affect the overall classroom environment, leading to a less positive and supportive atmosphere. This can impact students' behavior, engagement, and academic performance. So, here are the strategies to mitigate teacher burnout and stress. The first is self care practices. Teachers should prioritize self care to manage stress and prevent burnout. Regular exercises, mindfulness practices, and setting boundaries between work and personal life can help maintain emotional well being. Next, professional support. Schools can provide professional support such as counseling services, professional development on stress management, and opportunities for teachers to share experiences and solutions with colleges. And the last strategy is work life balance. Encouraging a healthy work life balance by setting realistic expectations and reducing unnecessary administrative tasks can help teachers maintain their energy and enthusiasm for teaching. So, building effective teacher student relationship can be challenging due to barriers like large class sizes, cultural and linguistic differences, time constraint, and teacher burnout. However, by recognizing these challenges and implementing targeted strategies, teachers can overcome these obstacles and grow strong, positive relationships with their students, ultimately enhancing the overall learning experience. So here are the strategies for strengthening teacher-student relationship. The first is active listening and open communication. Active listening involves fully concentrating, understanding, responding, and then remembering what student says. It goes beyond just hearing words. It's about engaging with the student's emotion and intention. The important is when teacher practice active listening, students feel valued and understood. This can build trust and encourage students to communicate more openly with the teacher. It also helps teachers gain insight into students' need, concern, and interests, which can inform their teaching strategies. How to implement this? Teacher can show they are actively listening by making eye contact, nodding, and providing verbal affirmation. They should also paraphrase or summarize what the students has said to confirm understanding and show that they are fully engaged in the conversation. Open communication is creating an environment where students feel comfortable expressing their thoughts, questions, and concerns without fear of judgment or retribution. This is important because it can grow a classroom culture of honesty and transparency. Students are more likely to seek help, share ideas, and participate actively in the class when they know their teacher listen to their voices. Their voices will be heard and respected. How to implement this? Teacher can promote open communication by regularly inviting students to share their opinions, ask questions, and provide feedback on the class. The second is personalized feedback and attention. Personalized feedback is tailored, specific information given to students about their performance, progress, and areas of improvement. It goes beyond generic comments to address the individual needs and efforts of each student. This is important because when feedback is personalized, students feel that their unique efforts are recognized by the teacher, which can motivate them to improve and engage more deeply with their learning. It also helps students understand their strengths and areas of growth, fostering the growth mindset. How to implement this? Teacher can give personalized feedback through written comments on assignment, one-on-one discussion, or digital platforms that allow for individualized responses. Feedback should be constructive, focusing on specific actions the student can take to improve, and should be delivered promptly so that it is relevant and impactful. Personalized attention. It means recognizing and addressing the individual academic and emotional needs of each student. This is so important because when students receive personalized attention, they are more likely to feel supported and understood, which can lead to increased motivation of self esteem and academic success. How to implement this? Teacher can provide personalized attention by taking time to understand each student's learning style, interest, and challenges. This might involve different instruction, targeted support during office hours, or simply checking in with students regularly to see how they are doing academically and emotionally. And the next the next strategies for strengthening teacher-students relationship is culturally responsive teaching. This is an educational approach that recognizes and honors the diverse cultural backgrounds of students, integrating their cultural differences into all aspects of learning. This is important because this approach helps create an inclusive learning environment where all students feel valued and respected. By acknowledging and integrating students' cultural identities into the curriculum and classroom activities, teachers can make learning more relevant and engaging for all students. This is also important because culturally responsive teaching can help to bridge the gap between the student's home culture and the school culture, reducing potential misunderstanding and growing a deeper connection between student and the teacher. How to implement this strategy? Uh, Through curriculum. Teachers can incorporate materials, examples, and references that reflect the diverse cultures of their students. This might include using text from diverse authors, discussing historical events from multiple perspectives, or integrating cultural tradition into classroom activities. Classroom practices. Teacher can adapt their teaching methods to accommodate different culture norms, such as varying communication styles or approaches to learning. For instance, recognizing that some cultures emphasize collective work over individual competition can guide how group projects are structured. Cultural awareness. Teachers should continuously educate themselves about the cultural ongoing learning process is essential for creating a truly inclusive environment. The fourth is the strategies for strengthening teacher-student relationship, building a supportive and inclusive classroom environment. A supportive classroom environment is one where students feel safe, respected, and encouraged to take academic risks without fear or failure or ridicule. This is important because when students feel supported, they are more likely to engage in learning, participate in class discussion, and collaborate with peers. A supportive environment also helps to reduce anxiety and stress, which can improve overall academic performance and well-being. How to implement this? Teacher can create a supportive environment by establishing clear expectation for behavior, consistently enforcing rules, and promoting a classroom culture of kindness and respect. Regularly celebrating student success, both big or small, also contributes to a positive and encouraging atmosphere. Inclusive classroom environment. Um, it means inclusive classroom environment ensures that all students, regardless of their background, abilities, or identities, feel welcomed and included in the learning process. This is important. Inclusivity fosters a sense of belonging. It grows sense of belonging, which is crucial for students' engagement and success. How to implement this? Teachers can promote inclusivity by using diverse instructional strategies that cater to different learning styles and needs. They should also encourage respectful dialogue where all students feel comfortable sharing their perspectives. So, strengthening teacher students relationships requires deliberate, ongoing efforts across various aspects of teaching. By practicing active listening and open communication, providing personalized feedback and attention, adopting culturally responsive teaching methods, and creating a supportive and inclusive classroom environment, teachers can grow strong, positive relationships with their students in the classroom. These strategies not only enhance their learning experience but also contribute to students' development, engagement, and academic success. Understanding the teacher students relationship. The teacher students relationship is complex and dynamic interaction. As what we do in the school, we treat ourselves as the parent for our students in the school. So the impact of positive relationship is the first increased engagement. Students are more likely to be motivated and participate in participating actively in the learning progress, and they feel valued and supported, also respected by the teachers. The second impact is improved academic outcomes. Strong teacher-student relationship or bonds can correlate with higher academic achievement. Students are more receptive to feedbacks and instruction from teachers they trust and they respect. The third impact is stronger self-esteem. Positive relationship with teachers can boost students' self-confidence and sense of belonging, growing a growth mindset and willingness to take intellectual risk, fostering mutual respect and trust. We can first lead by example. Teacher can model respectful behavior and create a safe, inclusive classroom environment where students feel comfortable expressing themselves. And then we can listen actively because active listening to students and responding with empathy can help build trust and demonstrate that their voice matter and heard. The third is celebrate individuality, acknowledging and appreciating the unique strength and perspective of each student can foster a sense of belonging and validation. Addressing challenges in the relationship. The first is empathize. Seek to understand the root causes to any tensions or conflicts, such as cultural cultural difference, or personal challenges. Communicate, engage in open and honest dialogue to address issues, clarify expectation, and find a mutually acceptable solution. The third is adapt. Adjust teaching approaches and classroom management strategies to better meet the needs of individual students and grow positive interactions. Tailoring approaches to individual students' needs. We can have personalized instruction, adapting lesson plan and teaching methods to cater to different learning styles and abilities can help students feel understood and supported. Targeted intervention, providing individualized support such as tutoring or counseling and address specific challenges and help students overcome barriers to success. Nurturing relationships, taking the time to get to know each student's unique background, interests, and needs can help foster more meaningful connections. Promoting engagement and motivation, ignite curiosity. Designing engaging and relevant lesson that spark students' natural curiosity can fuel the desire to learn. Also, celebrate the progress. We should celebrate every progress, both small or big, and set achievable goals. Don't forget to set the achievable goals um, in collaborating with students to set and also track the progress of the goals being set. Also, don't forget the role of communication and feedback. So here we go with the conclusion strategies for strengthening teacher students bond. The first is prioritize relationships building. Don't forget to prioritize the relationship with the students, dedicating time and effort to develop meaningful connection with the students. And the second is continuous improvement. We can regularly reflecting on teaching practices, seeking feedback, and making adjustment because it can help strengthen teacher-student relationships over time. And the last is collaboration and support. Working closely with colleges, school administrators, and families can also provide valuable insights and resources to enhance the teacher students dynamic. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seekers surely after your presentation. I hope our knowledge seekers can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seekers. Once again, thank you so much, dear ma'am, for your presentation. Now, ma'am, it's our questionnaire session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinars. Honorable ma'am, please stay with us after a short video. We will back in our session part 2, which is the questionnaire part. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After questionnaire, we have webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After questionnaire, we have webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After questionnaire, we have webinar certification and online quiz competition. Once again, thank you so much, Honorable Ma'am, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you, new topics. It will add some value to day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable Ma'am, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new day. Thank you, ma'am. Take care.
Thank you.
Ma'am, can I ask a question, please?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, is it your name that Liz Kolisha or something like that? Because I need your proper name for your speaker certification.
My name is Holisa. Liz is my nickname.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Happy to be in this discussion.
Thanks, ma'am. Honorable ma'am, before I move to the next webinar certification process, if you want to leave this studio, you can, ma'am.
Yeah, hope to see you again. Bye.
See you again, ma'am. Bye. IGP Knowledge Seekers, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of a regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. IGP Knowledge Seekers, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of a regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification.